All right, this is the boys 400. We lost our feed earlier. I don't know if you can even hear me, but maybe I can offer a little bit of commentary as we finish up this indoor track meet. Stillman Valley. Genoa Kingston takes second in this opening heat. We got one person back. I'll continue to do my best, even if it's for that one person out there. I'd like to see how things finish up here in Byron. So we had a technical difficulty. There we're getting some people back. Hopefully you can hear me even just a little bit. But that was heat number 1 of 3 for this boys 400. Liam Isabeau out of North Boone. Elton Lynn, Braden Hooker Sunderledge, lanes 2 and 3 for Genoa Kingston, and then Aiden Hill and Harper Rydell. This is heat 2. Excuse me, I believe this is going to be heat 3. So as I try to make heads or tails of our technical difficulties, here we are now at heat 3. Heat 2 was Lucas Goldstick, Jonathan Molina, Zayden Schoenhoven Hussein, Brody Watterson, Tyler Kenyon, and Nathan Crane. Heat 3, we'll start over here with lane 1, Hudson Pope, Sam Kopp, Liam Connell with Coach McHale anchoring his block there. Joel Kirchner, Alexander Wyant, and then Wyatt King, the freshman. Glad to have you 5 back with us. Yeah, a little technical difficulty, it happens. Two laps. Boys 400. Three Tigers in the field, lanes 3, 4, and 6. There they go. We're not pandering for subscribers, by the way. But the more subscribers we have, the more streams we're able to do, especially when I'm using my phone like this. So there goes Liam Connell, opening up a wide lead. Kirchner fighting for the Tigers. And King, the freshman, actually in second as of right now. Connell's going to take it. Looks like Winnebago coming in here with Joel Kirchner, Wyatt King, 3rd and 4th place respectively. It's going to be a very, very close call there. But Liam Connell, the senior, all right, up next, hopefully you can still hear me, we got the mile. Get a little bit of an inside view of, get my junk food, inside view of our broadcast here from the Crow's Nest to the PE Center. And we lost our stream. More on that in a minute. Here we have our heat sheet, right, that tells us all the athletes. Maybe I could have done that earlier. See, maybe the cable going out helped us, rethink a couple of things. Anyway, so we got these heat sheets, and in this girls' 1,600 meter or 1 mile run, we've got Morgan Capriola of Winnebago, Gracie Zapetka out of Genoa Kingston, Ashlyn Robinson out of Pago, and there they go. Cassidy Doherty out of Leywin, Linnea Lyons out of Bago, Lydia Lessman of Leywin, Madison McDowell, and Alina Garcia. A field of, I believe, 8 for the girls. The boys will have twice that, and they will run next. And we'll mention them in just a little bit. Meanwhile, the girls finishing up their first of 8 laps. If you can hear me, I think the official is indicating 3 more laps. 2 laps to go for our leader. All right. Morgan Capriola, our leader. And there's Morgan out of Winnebago. She's going to be our meet champion. First place. Looks like Winnebago goes 1 and 2. Genoa Kingston. GK 4th. Winnebago. Lena Winslow, GK, and Lena Winslow. I believe that rounds out our field. All right, as expected, some of the Winnebago athletes in the mix there. All right, let's meet the boys. It'll be a field of 16. Again, featuring a plethora, if you will, of Winnebago student athletes. All right, here's our field. Adam Mendoza, Stillman Valley. Daniel Hodgden and Blake Linder of Winnebago. Brady White of Lewin. Ryan Lundquist of Stillman. Cooper Gilbertson of Lena Winslow. GK's Christopher Garcia. Wearing the jersey of the host Tigers of Byron is the sophomore Jace Jackson. Kyle Gutknecht Sabin of Genoa Kingston. Mason Burns, a junior for Byron. The 2 Tigers in the field, Jackson and Burns. GK's AJ Sager, Winnebago's Nolan Hodgden, Noah O'Donnell and Michael Mastriani for Poplar Grove North Boone, RJ Schultz of Lena Winslow, and Caleb Lyons of North Boone. 16 competitors in the field. Didn't anticipate using my phone to do the broadcast, folks, but we lost our video camera. How does one lose it? So what happened was the cable broke. The cable break, you ask? Well, not the cable itself, but the connector This will be quick. There they go. Now, those of you who know the nuance of this sport understand that you don't put every athlete in every event. So on any given day, an athlete might run an 800. Maybe another day they'll run the mile. Tim Starwalt for Byron, who you'd like to believe would be the favorite. I didn't want to compete with Mr. Walters there, our PA man. But yeah, Tim Starwalt of Byron, who one might have thought would be, the guy to beat in the mile. He ran something different today. That's true for Winnebago athletes, though. Coaches, you kind of choose your battles, if you will. And it's still a fine field, at least on paper, with Adam Mendoza of Stillman, a freshman who came in with a time of 4:55, the time to beat. Speaking of middle school, really showed himself to be one of the great milers, even last year, running for Meridian. Feel free to check in on the chat if you'd like. I'd love to find out where you're at. And again, not pandering for subscribers. Oh, yes, you are. The idea here is that I really don't care how many subscribers we have, like for personal, personal affirmation. But what I'm finding out is that the number of subscribers we have does help us. For example, I need so many subscribers to be able to stream over my phone like I'm doing now. If I was going to have more than 25 people. Now, I did have that many earlier, the first part of our stream. Now it looks like we have about 11 or 12. But if it's not too much trouble, I guess. It does sound like pandering a little bit, doesn't it? But anytime the kids want to show me at YouTube, that's one of the things hey, you guys, don't forget to hit subscribe, right? That's what they say. So if you missed it, we lost the video feed earlier, so I restarted the live stream. We're using my phone now. The cable broke. Anywho, I didn't want anybody watching to get disappointed thinking, well, hey, my grandkid hadn't run yet. Or I was waiting for the 400, which we're doing now. Or excuse me, the 400, which we did moments ago. Now the 1600, the mile, right? But we've got the 200-meter dash. And then we'll finish up with a 4x400. I think Coach McHale was saying he was going to play a little music for that as well. Pacing the field, Mendoza. Adam Mendoza, the freshman out of Stillman Valley. Anyway, whoever you are, wherever you're watching from, we're glad to have you along. Thing too, coaches might have a chance to watch later. I lost my cameraman. Apologies, I'm on my phone now. But perhaps you'll be able to watch later and get some feedback on how things went. All right. That finger out of there. All right, here come our athletes getting ready to finish up. It's going to be Winnebago, actually. in first. 2 Winnebago athletes in first and second. I think it's going to be that freshman Mendoza out of Stillman in third place. There he is, crossing the finish line. Comes Lei Win. Lena Winslow. Literally says Lei Win on the back. I think there's maybe a little Pearl City in there too. At least in the past, I think they co-opt. Comes another Winnebago athlete. And here comes the rest of the field finishing up. Genoa Kingston, Jace Jackson with Byron, North Boone coming in, Lena Winslow. A very grueling mile. Here, I'll show you something. Maybe I have a little bit more flexibility now that I'm on my phone. See this? There's my setup, by the way. I'd love to see them get that the timer going, right? So right now, one of the neat things about outdoor meets, and actually I was recently at the Auburn indoor meet, they had the timer so athletes and fans both can get some immediate feedback on how they were doing. We don't have anything like that here in Byron, at least not for the time being. Don't forget, though, if you do want to find out results, you can check athletic.net. Has our crew down there at the table near the finish line. You can see them kind of in the middle of your picture, doing their best to update the results. And there's a lot of data entry that goes into it, but you can be sure that those results will indeed be updated throughout the rest of the meet. All right, finishing up the boys' 1,600 meter run, which means that we have just 2 events left. We've got the girls and boys 200 meter dash as they're setting up as we speak. We'll get the competitors here in a minute. As I'll put my phone down and I'll check my heat sheet and recognize the athletes here in this girls 200 meter dash. All right, there will be 3 heats. 2 Byron athletes will participate here in this opening heat. To the right of your screen, you can see one of them standing with Coach Mike McHale. To the right of your screen is our tremendous freshman, Amaya Gallegos, in lane 4. To the left of your screen, you can see our other Byron athlete. That's Brenna Hubbard, another tremendous freshman. Some excellent potential for these 2 young ladies. Again, that's Brenna Hubbard in lane 2. Lane 1, Elena Guzman of North Boone. In fact, all Vikings and Tigers here in this opening heat. Lane 3, Emma Taylor. And in lane 5 for North Boone, another freshman, Victoria Hernandez. There they go. But this is the 200. It's 1 lap. Gallegos, Hubbard. In fact, maybe the other 2 athletes were scratches. Here they come. It's Amaya in Hubbard, 1-2 in that opening heat. And one lone runner in lane 3. One of those North Boone athletes, not sure which. The rest were scratches. Great job to the Byron freshman, Gallegos, in Hubbard. All right, let's stage heat 2, shall we? Haley Dunn of Genoa Kingston in lane 1. Just out of reach of our angle right now, to the left. Should be able to see to the left of your screen lanes 2 and 3. Lane 2, Tana Gravert. Sophie Johnston in lane 3. Lane 4 is Nakaya Pickard.
Final call, boys, 200-meter dash.
Kesley Breda for Genoa Kingston is in lane 5. And lane 6 is Kara Lundeen of Stillman Valley. See if we can see our field here now. Again, lane 1, that's done. Lewin Panthers in lanes 2, 3, and 4. Genoa Kingston, lane 5, and to the right of your screen, a little bit hard to see with all those bodies down there, but in that outside lane, to the right of your screen, Lundeen of Stillman Valley. One more heat to go for the girls, followed by 3 boys' heats. And then my favorite, the 4x400. All right, Mr. Starter. And they're off. Here they come around that far curve, approaching this straightaway in the 200. Watch the track. There we go. Past the finish line, of course, but the athletes will want to keep going. Genoa Kingston, Lena Winslow, and the rest of the field finishing up that second heat. All right. Heat 3 of 3. In lane 1, Jocelyn Ditto of Winnebago, a freshman. Dionysia Cantu Ramos of Stillman Valley in lane 2. Only athlete right now that has clocked a sub 30-second time is in lane 3. That's one of the Meekums. It's Audra Meekum, Stillman Valley. Has clocked a indoor time of 29.68. Mason Meekum, however, a 30.12. Teammates and more, the Meekums of Winnebago in lanes 3 and 4. Emiliana Jimenez in lane 5 for Stillman, and then May Walzik of Genoa Kingston in lane 6. There will be 3 heats of boys 200-meter dashes coming up. All right, let's take a look at our field. Jocelyn Ditto, Cantu Ramos, the Meekums, the Meekums. Lanes 3. Maybe we got some scratches here because I don't see the rest of the field. We're supposed to have Lanes 4 and 5, perhaps their scratches as we're approaching 7:30. Hey, it's a long meet. We started at 4:30, by the way. We're almost 3 hours in. It's a long time for our athletes as well. Looks like in that far lane 6 there, right of your screen, will be May Walczyk. Okay? So a couple of scratches here in this final heat. Start to make sure everybody has an equal chance to see him start this 200, the final heat of 3. If you're taking notes, by the way, feedback, if you will, my son has something called a gimbal. And if I ever have to use my phone again, I'll use it. It's a handheld device, right, that kind of stabilizes things. Doing my best here. But I imagine a gimbal would make things even steadier in the future. Here they come. Lane 3, Meekum, Stillman Valley. And then in lane number 1, also for Winnebago, was Ditto. And lane 6, May Walczyk of Genoa Kingston. Audra Meekum took the 3rd and final heat. All right, staging now for the boys. Three heats. Again, assuming everybody's still with us here. Caden Olson of Poplar Grove. Looks like he's getting set down there in lane 1. Just to the left of your screen, you should see Chase Kaufman, Genoa Kingston in lane 2. Along with Isidro Rubio Rivera in lane 3. Just off screen to my right is Ian Geisman in lane 4, along with 2 more North Boone Vikings in Connor Chamberlain in lane 5 and Colin McKibben in lane 6. Checking my notes here, the heat sheets. We're going to have some very fast times coming up. Looks to me like Jalen Rakowska will be the time to beat with a sub 25 second time in heat 3. More on that in a moment. Meanwhile, heat 2 of 3 for the boys, 200-meter dash.
First call, 1600 meter relay. First call, 1600 meter relay.
All right, Mr. Starter has him. Take it away, Andy.
That's not rude. She's over here begging me.
There they go. 3 runners from North Boone, 2 from Genoa, and 1 from Lewin in this opening heat of 3. Watch the track, guys, as here comes the field. Lane 6. North Boone goes 1 and 2. Lewin and North Boone in 4th. And then Genoa Kingston. It's like Colin McKibben in lane 6 there took that opening heat. All right, we have a Byron athlete in this second of 3 heats. From left to right, lane 1, Jacob Hanna of Stillman Valley. Brady Coffey of Winnebago. Jordan Daskalov in lane 3, Byron Sr. comes in having clocked a time of 26 minutes. There he is. A little bit to the left of your screen there. His teammate Noah will anchor the starting blocks for him. Michael Penarali of Stillman Valley. Dale, I don't know if you're still with us, man, but I'd like to thank my new buddy Dale from Lena, who helped me with at least one tough pronunciation earlier, but there's been some toughies. I hope I've done them honor to the best of my abilities, right? Corin Lightfoot out of Winnebago, and then a freshman in the field, the only freshman in the second heat, Lena Winslow's Hudson Raiders. All right. Again, from left to right, Jacob Hanna, Coffey, lane 2. There's Byron's Jordan Daskalov right in the middle of your screen. Penarali in lane 4. Lightfoot in lane 5. There's a good track name. Lightfoot. And Hudson Raiders, the freshman out of Lee Wynn. All right, heat 2 of 3. They're in the hands of the starter. And watch for Daskalov in lane 3, the lone Tiger. Here we go. Here they come around that far curve. Winnebago, Stillman Daskalov, it looks like, took third in that heat. And it's time now for heat number 3. Winnebago in lane 1. To the left of your screen there, it's Drew Intravia. Some pretty fast times for early in the season here in this third heat. Brandon Wolcott of Genoa Kingston, just off the top pace with a 24 and 96 hundredths, right? So 24.96. Xander Weigert, our pole vaulter, is going to run. It's right there at the middle of your screen. Looks like Ben Denton's helping him out there. There goes Mr. Gens, by the way. Hopefully his son did well in the shot down there. All right, Jalen Rakowska of Lena, Tyler Ayotte of Stillman, and then look down there in lane 6. It's Big Jack Potter, who earlier got second in the high jump. I don't know how tall Potter is. I'm going to say 6'7". He'll use that long stride to get around on this third and final heat of this 200-meter dash. Up next, the 1,600-meter relay, the 4x400. All right, starter didn't like something, stood the boys up. We'll pause for a minute. I see we're getting a few more people. Again, we were using a camera earlier. We lost that feed, so it's me and my phone. Pros and cons, right? But we're starting to get a few more people to watch the conclusion of this live stream of the Byron Indoor Meets. All right, here we go. Heat 3, 200-meter relay. All right, here they go. Lane 4, Lena Winslow. Jalen Rakowska came in with a time, by the way, of 24.95. Took Heat 3 and likely the meet champion. All right, so here's how we were streaming. Lost the feed there with the faulty cable. Hey, it lasted over 2 hours, baby. That's not bad. Hey, I've lasted for over 3. It's been a long day. But I tell you what, man, I love this. This is enjoyable. And I'm glad to have you along as we finish up this meet. The 4x400. All right. Heat 1 for the girls of 2. Stillman Valley. Oh, there's my good buddy, Mr. Paulus's firstborn. McKinley, I think, in lane number 1 down there. Jared, you listening in, buddy? Jesse Hageman, Anna Bogner, and Emma Withers. Winnebago, a field including 3 freshmen and a sophomore. Molly Webb, Ashlyn Robinson, Linnea Lyons, and Jordan Calhoun, listed anyway at a 4:45, although I anticipate them being a smidge faster than that. Genoa Kingston in lane 4. Alexa Ayala, Giselle Abansi, Keely Ellis, and Carson Bade. And North Boone, Elena Guzman, Alexandra Cook, Kylie Carpenter, and Vanessa Toledo in lane 5. 4x400. Oh, I thought we were going to have some music. I thought they were going to play some music. It's always a nice touch. A lot of the indoor meets will play music for the 4x4. And I don't know, maybe Coach will get a little something going. Here comes Genoa Kingston. There goes Molly. Strong freshman runner. There goes Paulus. North Boone. Rounding out our field here. Again, each runner taking 2 full laps. The 4x400. Final event of the night. Look at Stevens down there wearing his Hawaiian shirt. Hawaiian shirt day for the Winnebago coaches. Encouraging his good-looking underclassmen on in this opening heat. Again, 3 freshmen and a sophomore. Strong runners, as we've come to expect out of Winnebago. Winnebago in the lead, opening heat of 2. the handoff for Winnebago. There they go. Here comes GK. GK does have another team in the second heat, as does Winnebago. Byron had the top time earlier in the season as they clocked a 4:28. Lena Winslow, though, at 4:32. It'll be a tough second heat here in Byron. GK, Stillman, North Boone, with Winnebago in a commanding lead there at the top of your screen. All right, there goes Winnebago running for a PR, right? Running for time. There they go. There's the lone sophomore, I believe, in this group. GK, North Boone, and Stillman Valley. One more lap to go for our leaders of Winnebago. GK. Ooh, a little battle going on here for third place. North Boone and Stillman battling. Stillman's gonna draft a little bit here on this near turn. Let's see what happens over the next 15 seconds or so. Winning this heat will be Winnebago. Here they come down this final stretch. Jordan Calhoun coming in, and Bago across the finish line first to pace the field. Here comes GK. It looks like North Boone held her off there. Coming in third. Not only is this the end of 400 meters of running, but it's also the end of a long meet that started back at 4:30. It's 7:45. These track meets are epically cool, but equally exhausting. And all I did was stand here and talk. All right, here's Heat 2. Lane 1 will feature Lei Win. I believe this is their B group. Dale, are you still listening, buddy? Here's Lei Win's crew: Sandra Martins, Lila Grindy, Evelyn Gable, and Sienna Hastings. There's Dale. Dale, I've enjoyed interacting with you, buddy, and I wish you and your family and all of our student athletes over in Lena Winslow and any other teams that you might co-op with, by the way. We wish you guys success, man. And I tell you what, one of the neat things about track, I mean, let's not kid ourselves, it's competitive. But with these running sports, track and field, cross country, there's a lot of support between schools, as we know how grueling it is to do what these student athletes are doing. So Dale, thanks for joining us, buddy, and good luck to you and all Lei Win Panthers. All right, here's a second group of Lei Win Panthers. It's Hannah, Dale, it's been a while. Hopefully I can remember. It's Pecoraro, Mia Defenderfer. Let me try that again, Dale. You can correct me. Mia Diffenderfer, okay? Addison Piper and Adeline Anderson. Byron's team of senior Skylar Palmgren, who will get things started, and then my daughter Mason will run the second leg along with senior Nev Schilling, and then our number 1 400 runner Ashley Potter will anchor our Byron team, which again comes in with the top time, but Stillman Valley at a 4:30. And Lena Winslow at a 4:32. I mean, guys, this is going to be a battle. Stillman Valley's Alexandria Hoff, Sandra Broderson, Gwendolyn Baker, and then Mackenzie Lamb. We'll get to the rest of the field here in just a minute. Starter in your hands, sir. There they go. All right, GK, Jesse Fredrickson, Haley Oranger, Presley Meyer, and Natasha Bianchi. And then Winnebago's Morgan Capriola, Svea Glidden, Avery Kopp, and Araya Ingram. Look at them go. Stillman Valley, after the first 200, then Lay Win. There's Skylar Palmgren for Byron. Palmgren kind of on the outside of that lane 1 there. He's going to have to battle for position in that far stretch. And it looks like Skylar Palmgren was able to make her way into first place. She'll hand it off to Mason Burris. Here she goes. There goes Burris. Pursued by Bago and Stillman Valley. Lay Win, Dale, there's your guys in 4th and 5th with Genoa Kingston in 6th place. But a lot could happen, of course, in the second half of this race. There comes my daughter Mason. She's going to have to work because here comes Genoa Kingston. Burris, after the first 200, has Byron in the lead, but not by much. GK in hot pursuit along with Stillman Valley. Winnebago trying to make a move on the Lay Win Panthers. Dale, this is nerve-wracking, buddy. These athletes, it's harder for us dads, right, Dale? No, I don't know. Here comes Burris. Stillman Valley now making a play for second. Burris hands it off to Schilling. There goes Nev, the senior. Here comes Stillman. Dale's heart is pounding, as indeed is my own. No, I tell you what, the kids are doing all the work, but it's fun for us moms and dads and grandparents. This is exciting stuff. All right, here comes Schilling. She's opened up a little bit of a lead over the second place Stillman Valley Cardinals. Tigers still with Ashley Potter to go, by the way. But here comes Stillman, opening up a lead now with Schilling. Lay Win, though, Dale, making a bid for second. With Winnebago in last place. Here comes Schilling. Extends the Tiger lead. And she'll hand it off now to Ashley Potter. Dale, you do it all right there, big fella? There's the handoff to Potter. Oh, there goes Bianchi at Genoa. And I tell you what, she can cook. There's the Lay Win Panthers. And the handoff to the final runner for Winnebago. Here comes Potter. She's going for time. And speaking of time, there's a lot, at stake, right? As these teams are trying to see if they can get a state time. Qualify for indoor state. Here comes Potter going for time. Encouraged by her coaches down there. There goes Bianchi. Dale, can your Lay Win Panthers make it play for second place? Here comes Potter, pursued by Bianchi, but Dale, there they go. The Panthers make it a bid for second. Come on, Potter. Here she comes. She'll win. But the question is, how will our time be as Potter comes across? Ooh, Dale, watch. Lay Win takes second. Stillman Valley, here's the other Lay Win team. This is exciting stuff. Winnebago finishing things off. So congratulations to my host Tigers. There they are. Well, Dale, congratulations, because she did it, buddy. Our girls won, but Dale, your daughter, did a great job in that final leg, right? And she was able to leg out second there, the heat of the moment, so to speak. So congratulations. All right, now on to the final event. I'm gonna put my phone down for a minute. Dale, I hope it was worth it, buddy. We lost our feed, we lost the video camera, and we finished it up with the phone. And I hope it was worth the price of admission, my man. All right. Price of admission. Yeah, that's the kind of cool thing, isn't it? I mean, not to toot our own horns here, but I'd like to believe you're getting a pretty decent broadcast. And again, with our athletes, the main characters. But Dale, you can't beat free, can you, buddy? I won't mention the name of the pay-per-view that the IHSA is in cahoots with, but anywho, we'll get a strongly worded email if I'm not more careful. But you know what? Doggone it. Grandma doesn't want to have to pay to watch her grandkids. Anyway. All right, let's finish up the broadcast. This is the boys 4x400 meter relay. Genoa Kingston in lane 2. It's Kyle Gutknecht, Sabin, Noah Turnquist, Aiden Hoots, and Quincy James. There they go. For lane win, Tyree Davis, Hayden McNutt, Cooper Knoop, and Jack Jordan. Genoa Kingston, Michael Schmidt, Gabriel Pena, Peter Hernandez Villalobos, and Jonathan Molina. And then in lane 5, North Boone, Elijah Bryan, Miles Link, Adrian Mata, and Ruben Ramirez. It's like Lay Win with the early lead. All right, let's get a little bit of a better view. All right. Lay Win opens up a nice lead. There they go. North Boone in second. I can't wait to see what we're able to do with this platform as the spring goes on. Absolutely love baseball, softball. We'll be out at soccer. And like I said earlier, we want to not just be a platform for athletics, but these young people are doing amazing things on stage, right? In the concert hall, speech, and I mean, dance. There's so many things that these kids do, and athletics is only one of the things that we want to come alongside in solidarity with these outstanding students that we have. Not just in Byron, but all of these schools. That's the neat thing, too, is that we're not just broadcasting for Byron. We got people watching from Lena. I had somebody watching from Missouri. Hunter, you still with us, Hunter? You were watching from Iowa. Man, I tell you what, glad to have you guys along. We'll only grow the platform All right, GK comes Lei Win. Hey, Dale, man, much appreciated, and I was happy to interact with you. And it was very meaningful to know, too, that there were people listening in and getting a chance to watch their kids and support their local schools, my man. So we'll do this again, buddy, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Good luck the rest of the season. All right, North Boone. Oh, excuse me, Lei Win. My mistake. There he goes. Genoa Kingston. And there's North Boone, left of your screen. Tuning in from Texas. That might take the cake tonight, guys. Watching Dylan Springer and the boys 4x4. Well, stay tuned because they're coming up next, and we're glad to have y'all. We're glad to have y'all listening in from down in Texas. Texas likes their football. They like their track and field. All right, Lena Winslow, Genoa Kingston in second. And it looks like, well, I don't know if North Boone has one more lap. We'll see. Nope, finishing up is North Boone, and then Genoa Kingston finishing up our first heat of two. All right, Texas. Let's announce these student athletes in the second and final heat. All right, in lane one will be representing the Cardinals of Stillman Valley, Ethan Sarkowitz. As Genoa Kingston comes in. Evan Jones, Ian Sepper, and Mason Path. Stillman Valley clocking a time of 3 minutes and 56 seconds. Lena Winslow in lane two. It's James Goebel, Cash Lessman, Bryson Franzen, and Jackson Barrett. Two Byron teams in the field in lane three. The faster of the two teams features Tim Starwalt. He'll hold the baton to kick things off. Again, standing in lane three, you should be able to see him there near the center of your screen. Tim Starwalt, Brayton Dietrich, Bryson Roush, and Dylan Springer. So, y'all listening down in Texas, Springer's going to anchor the Byron 8 team. It should be exciting. Winnebago, Joe Erb Jr., Sam Kopp, Nolan Hodgden, and Daniel Hodgden. Byron, by the way, in lane three, clocks a 3:40. About 10 seconds faster, at least on paper, remember, than some of the other teams in this field. So hold on tight. Hold on to your boots down there in Texas. Winnebago, Team 2, Aiden Vasquez, Hudson Pope, Alexander Wyant, and Blake Linder. And then Byron's second team, Micah Hilliker, River Wygant, Noah Johnson, and the mayor, Michael Mazzarelli. All right, here we go. And they're off. Bear with me here. Remember, we lost our camera feed. Next time, if we ever have to use our phone again, we'll use a stabilizing gimbal, we'll call it. All right, they'll cut in. And here they go. Stillman, Bago. Tim Starwalt pacing himself in third. Bago, Byron's second team, and then Lei Win. Fans making some noise here in this final event of the night. Don't forget, you can check times and distances and heights on athletic.net. Top three teams right there. Stillman, Bago, and there goes Dietrich of Byron right behind the second place runner from Winnebago. Stillman Valley rather, pacing the field. Here comes Dietrich though, trying to make a play for second. Holding him off though is the Winnebago runner, but there goes Dietrich. Dietrich makes the play, takes him on the turn, courageously takes over second place. I love it. Stillman Valley not messing around. Firmly in first. There's a handoff though. There's Bryson Roush. Strong track athlete, formerly a basketball player, but one of our great soccer players here in Byron. And there goes Lei Win, and there goes Byron's second team. All right, Stillman Valley, the class of the field it looks like for the time being. There they go. Coach Mike McHale, by the way, the Tigers standing out there in lane 4. Trying to encourage Roush. Come on, Roush. There he goes. Here goes Bago. Bago, Lei Win, and Byron's second team. And here come the Cardinals to hand it off. There's your Dylan Springer there for Byron Waite, and he's going to get the handoff from Roush. And let's see if Springer can cut into this lead a little bit. There he goes. Watching down in Texas. There goes your guy, Dylan Springer, the senior. Tell you what, this Cardinals anchor, you can't sleep on Springer. There goes the mayor, Michael Mazzarelli, by the way. Springer is going to go for time. Turning that next to last curve. Here he goes. I'll tell you what, Springer's cutting into the lead. It's going to be closer than expected. Here comes Stillman Valley, and just a second or two behind goes Dylan Springer for second place. Down in Texas, you can be proud of your young man because he made it a ball game is what he did. Here comes Winnebago, third and fourth. Lei Win. And here comes Michael, the mayor, Mazzarelli, to finish up the meet. Come on, Muzzy. Here comes the Byron freshman with the neon green shoes. And as Muzzy crosses the finish line, that is a wrap on the meet. Ladies and gents, we survived a little technical difficulty, but we finished up the meet, and we can say that it was an outstanding job. Again, the main characters. Look at them go. The meet's over. They got to do the cool down, baby. But I tell you what, I'm ready to cool down myself. It was exciting, and I hope they enjoyed our broadcast. For Byron Tigers Live, we're going to sign off from the Byron PE Center. Remember, check athletic.net for results. And we don't have an official schedule yet, but I can tell you, we'll be outside soon for live coverage of other Byron sports. We'll have soccer. Already been talking with Coach Stavnum about coming out. Heck, we might even do some road games, right? I don't know if you know this, but the Byron soccer field is a little bit chewed up right now, as we had the good fortune of getting a new press box, but it kind of chewed up the field. So we won't actually play home games until April probably, but who knows? Maybe I can be convinced to go on the road and do some soccer from elsewhere. We've got baseball and softball. We've got more track meets. And don't forget about some activities coming up, too, as we hope to broadcast your Tigers on stage as well. In case you missed this earlier, we do understand that Byron, Thursday night, so I guess this is a plug, come out to the Byron Middle School Theater. Well, opening night is this Thursday for the musical, and I don't remember what it's called. I'm going to try my best, but I think it's A Gentleman's Guide to Murder. I think that's what it is, but anyway, we were going to broadcast that, and we found out that it's under license, and we might get sued if we try to broadcast live coverage of the musical. So we won't be doing that. So come out and see him in person. Anyway, that's a wrap from Byron. There's no final to report, but do check the results again on athletic.net. Signing off from Byron, this has been a proud presentation of Byron Tigers Live. Good night, everybody.